Hello and welcome. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and this is my third attempt today. Second attempt, my phone died, and we had to recharge the battery, and we're back. So, I'm a lot later than I thought I would be. Needed to get nibbles and, you know, do the little facilities, and my neighbor saw me and had some questions, and, reset things, figure out things. There you go. So that's just the beginning. I know nobody's here. I'm early because I wanted to make sure that everything worked. So I'm just going to sit here and clean my plates and wait for other people to find me. Because. Hmm. Hello. Say hello. How you doing? Sorry I'm late. This technology stuff is, something else. I was live earlier. My phone battery died. I didn't hit all the buttons. I don't know where it went. It's lost in the YouTube land of things. It might show up because when I went back and my phone restarted, it asked me a question and I tapped the button and then nothing happened. And the last time that I had a live, I didn't know how to do things and tapped the buttons, and then like a day later it shut up and I got to actually publish it. It was so crazy weird. So I did one earlier this morning, really stinking early, and it was just for a few minutes, and then I decided to come back to kind of keep testing things out because it was really early in the morning. I didn't expect anybody would be there or that would show up, but I pushed all the buttons and well, it's there. It did what it needed to do. So there are things I need to do. I get that. And so I don't know what happened to the other version, the version number 2, that, like I said, we'll hopefully, fingers crossed, find it in the next day or two. It'll magically appear. Magically delicious. So I'm cleaning up my plates because, well, sometimes things happen and you don't end up cleaning up your plates. You kind of move things away and there you go. So there's that. And I got done with what I was doing and kind of just put things aside and was looking for some other plates and found plates I didn't clean. Oops. So we're doing that while we're waiting for people to show up, ask questions. Just kind of like practicing with this stuff. Because how the ladies on the Tuesdays basically say lemon, lemon, difficult. There's a reason. Stuff is confusing as confusing. And it's not like there's a tutorial. I mean, there is, but it's like I'm gonna say this, please don't hate me, but there's the movie called Beetlejuice that some people will recognize and other people will be like, what's that? Yeah, and like, 20 some odd plus 30 years later, they're coming out with a part 2. Yes, can't wait for it. It won't be here anytime soon. Not soon enough for me, but hey, there you go. Anyway, and it's got all the original cast members. Yay, that's so cool when they do that. But anyway, I digress. But not to give spoilers away, in the first part of the movie, you got to go watch it if you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Where they say, yeah, it reads like stereo. The instructions from YouTube, people, I don't know what to tell you. Can I clean these ones? So yeah, it's one of those things that you got to figure it out just by doing it, because the instructions are like not helpful to that part of things. So there's that. So somebody was asking me earlier about a certain Halloween style plate. And I don't know where all my Halloween plates are. I'm rearranging things and stuff is like, oh, I think I might know where some of that. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I have to go back and I'm rearranging like everything, not just my nail art stuff, but like everything. So it's all in weird places right now. Anyway, so these are the ones that I pulled out to clean. And in case you can't tell, there's a lot of glitter and stuff on these ones because I use them a lot. I think this is like my favorite plate. That is M158, and it's because of this mummy. That's just, it right there. The mummy and the pumpkin. I really like that one. I really like these ones because of the spider webs. I like this one because, and this, sorry. I'm new to all this demo stuff. M158 is the one with the mummy and the pumpkins. And basically you do the back color of the pumpkin, you would do the accent of the pumpkin, and then you can do the pumpkin faces. And these ones fit over the eyes for that one, which is kind of fun. This one is M316 with all the spider webs. I know this one's available. I'm not sure about this one. This one came in one of the boxes of Halloween. I don't remember which. And I like the corners because I turned those into French tips. This will never fit on my nail, but you could use a part of it. I like the sun and the moon symbols, the cards, the butterflies. I like all that jazz for Halloween or any day of the week. Because, you know, I bought a purse. I bought because it's been a while since I've had a purse. I usually just use a bag or a backpack or something because, well, life got crazy. I was carrying tote bags and gym bags and all kinds of stuff because, well, I needed the space and I didn't go anywhere where having a purse would have actually been useful. So anyway, I decided I needed to get a purse because I saw one that was actually a purse, the size of a purse, but it was shaped like a backpack. Had all the pockets and all the zippers and everything, and you could literally wear it like a backpack, but it was just small enough to be like an actual purse. And the material of a purse, not canvas like a backpack. And while I was surfing and looking, they had a really nice, pretty one that, you know, was ivory with the little handles and everything. And I'm like, hey, if I ever go someplace nice, because now I'm more than likely that I will go someplace where I might actually need a small enough purse that I could put things in to take with me, but not too big, but not too small. So I got that one, and it was like a really good price. So I was like, oh, and then popped up this Halloween one that was shaped like a bat. Yes, I use it, even though it's not Halloween. Because it's so cute and pretty. And it's got stitching and everything like that. And someone was asking me in the previous one my favorite plates. I can't tell you a favorite plate. I can tell you that I like this one is in like the top 10, the M052, as well as the M403. And I like plates that are like this, where you have the double stamping images on it that you can do just all kinds of fun stuff with, because, you know, hey, it's double stamping and, you know, things like that. I absolutely love all of the swirly plates because, you know, they're swirls. And I love all the French plates because they're Frenches, because, you know, that's what we do. It's French plates. This one is really fun. I like the bougie one. Be spelled not B-O-U-G-I-E, but B-O-O. Bougie. I like this one because of the Harlequin and the little spinner and the jack-o'-lanterns and all the fun stuff. I like these ones on the bottom. That one is like super fun. Swirly plate and a French. So we got swirlies and a French. Yeah, that's top on the list. And this one was cool with the clouds and all this one kind of was like the imagination of things, which is why I liked it. And it kind of like the other one with and like this month's the plates are imagination in the clouds. So there's that one. What do I have under here? Oh, I was gonna do some things because, hey, it's gonna be Mother's Day soon, and do some images about that because, hey, it's gonna be Mother's Day soon. Trying to figure out where I'm gonna stick things. This is Summer Cruise B190. And enough polish. It's not showing up like I thought it would. That's okay. That's what this is. Trial and error. Trying to figure things out. This is plate M027. It has to... It's a daisies. This is a lace wing. And this is artichoke. Chaga Santa. Just because, you know, I know daisies aren't red, but I want it to show up. Pretty plate for Mother's Day. But fun for the rest of us on the other days. Hi, Manuela. Hi, Polly's girl. Didn't see you pop in. How you doing? Glad you made it back. Sorry it took me so long. I'm really sorry. I got different plates. I got different colors. I'm playing with the fire, the flames again, because I can't help it. I'm using stamping polish from a company called Maniology, and stamping polish is designed to work with the plates. The company that I get them from sells the plates and the polish, and they sell regular polish and a boatload of other stuff. You should go check them out. I'm happy to have you back. Yay! And normally, you do this on your nails. I'm not wearing any I'm naked today. I got naked nails because I got stuff that I was doing here. But normally this is nail art that you use the polish to put on your nails and create all kinds of wild designs. I couldn't show you everything that, in this really quick section, but it's like, they've got all this is like, I have more plates than I can count. What was I doing? Oh, yes. So the original blue I used was Cosmos, which is a B433, and the stickers on the bottom tend to come off, and I was putting them on the caps, but then I was having to tape them down, and I didn't like that. You can do the swatching. You could put it on the top if you wanted to, but I like to have the color up there. So basically, I have figured out that I like it better putting it on the glass bottle. They stick better, and they don't have as many issues. And I probably chatted too much, and let that dry, and now it's probably not going to work. That's okay. We'll just redo it, because that's what it's for. Oh, it picked up. Will it stamp? Will it stamp? Yes, it did. Okay, so we got the blue underneath, and then we got the red, which I used was Winterberry, and then I did the deep space, and I did it a little off center, so you kind of have that blue, because you know how flames have that kind of hue to it. That's why I did the red over the blue with the blue. Yeah. Yay, Ursuline, you made it back. We got Manuela, we got Polly's girl, we got Ursuline. We got the gang back. Yeah, we're just going to do this all day. We're going to be buddies and pals, and oh my gosh, so much fun. And yeah, and I was doing this earlier, but I was kind of like trying to think of, yeah, the pink and the green weren't working. Pink and the red and the green weren't working for the flowers, because I wanted to, this one, Mother's Day is coming up. Get the for the mommies that the mommies that you are. Hint, hint to the others that are in that group that can do the gifty things. And if you want, you can buy the polish. Buy the plates that you would like to do for the gifty of the mommies. And if the mommies don't do the nails, you can. Whoops! What'd we do? Okay, gifting of the mommies, then you can do the polish, you can do the things that the mommies can put on the nails. I was trying to think how I could do this to show you. My brain's in multiple places at the moment. Oh, you're welcome, Ursuline. You're so welcome. Yeah, there's a long story behind that, but we'll suffice it to say that my dad survived the Holocaust, and I was looking for cultural things and couldn't find them, and he refused to talk about things. So I study other people's culture, and I was a kid. When I first saw the movie, My Fair Lady, and Professor Higgins. Professor Higgins, and the How Do You Speak Properly? And from my mom's side of the family, very posh, Scottish, English. Yes, high tea is important to know what to do. I was also a long story short, it wasn't because my mother really wanted to have me be a model or do the kid things. It was just somebody asked a question and one thing led to another. And next thing you know, I'm modeling outfits on the weekends. So yeah, I was a baby model and had to go through that finishing school stuff. So yeah, I could walk, talk, chew bubblegum, pat my stomach, and have a book on my head in circles. So I had the most stressful, crazy, traumatic, unbelievably insane, you would not believe childhood. And well, linguistics became a thing for me. So um, I pay attention to people's names. And then my daughter has, she was named after a family. And so there were some names. She has a nickname by me. Hi, Sam. That's what we just kind of go with. But her name is very complicated and people often get it wrong. So it's important to. I'm searching for a brush and I can't find the one that I like. Why can't I find the one that I like? That one's too big. Why can't I find the one I like? We'll go with this one. And yes, like the ladies did the other day, reverse stamping, you can use your brush from the polish. Everyone was so shocked. It's like, well, if you're going to cover the whole image, do what you need to do. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? And like the lady said, trying to do this and talk, I might be able to balance the book and chew bubblegum and rub everything else, but reverse stamping is a little different. Trying to do it all at the same time and not mess up. Now, here's the trick. Oh, where did I stick it? Oh no. Do I have it here? Uh-oh. I didn't think I would need any, and I didn't grab. Do I? Do I? I have all the shades, but I didn't grab a smudge freak. Oh my goodness. Did I? Oh! I have some. Yeah! Insert evil laugh. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Glad you could make it. Did everyone get the email with all the new plates in the... Yeah? I got the email early. I think there's a video I did that shows there's new plates. Or at least I didn't have... I got the email that they would be, but I didn't get what they were. And I've been doing lives and technology all day because I'm crazy. And we do that. Okay, we'll let that dry for just a sec. we're watching paint dry. Isn't that fun? Let's see here. What did we get new today? Last week we had the horses. Okay. Oh yes, there's new Frenchies. Oh, there's macrame. Yeah, I knew the Talavera was gonna be happening. That's super cute. I was really excited for that one. The Evil Eye. Ooh, the Evil Eye looks fun. Wild French. Oh, hey everybody! There you can go. You like your print, your wild animal prints? There you go. And oh, look at that lacy. Oh, ooh, 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 super cute. Yes, sirree, Bob. That's it. Watercoloring. Not the watercoloring, but I've done water marbling. That's kind of fun. If y'all want to see that, let me know. Yeah, the going live. Trust me, I was terrified all morning. I had with the weirdest dreams because I knew I was going to do this today. So I just kept waking up and going, "What was I dreaming?" It was like the strangest things. And then when I got up and went and did this, I mean, I was like, the heart in the throat. Yeah. I'm still nervous. I'm still, I'm telling you, because the buttons you push, it's confusing. I'm gonna have to find someone that knows what the heck they're doing that can do the. What's a the Dummy's Guide to YouTube. I gotta see what next month's probably I skip the one for this month. Yeah, I'm curious too. We gotta wait for a couple more days to get the email in case you already didn't go sign up for it. If you just out of curiosity, you want to see water marbling? Okay, I will do a live. I was planning on doing another one. I'm kind of not sure if I'm gonna need a nap or not. I've been up. Let me see. It's 12:30. I've been up since 2:30. No, 1:45. Hubster had to be up before 2:30. So I've been up since 1:45. So am I doing the math right? Is that 10 hours? I've been awake already 10 hours and it's noon. I might need like an hour now. I don't sleep long ever. Come back in a couple hours. I'll do the water marbling if you want me to do it today. Okay. Like I said, I was planning on doing a couple more because again, I'm one of those people that if I'm going to do something, I want to dive into it. I'm going to dive into a deep dive till I figure it out. Because every time I go for this, I'm an introvert. I can do this because y'all aren't right here in my face. If I had to be like on stage with a spotlight and a microphone, it would be silence. Crickets would be chirping in the background. I like that I can do this way and give you what y'all need. But at the same time, every time I hit record, I'm still nervous. So if I keep doing this, it'll eventually become, because it's the autonomic, not automatic, but the autonomic nervous fight or flight or freeze response. And mine is like super hyper because I have been living in such stressful states for so long. It doesn't know how to calm down. So I have to work at it. Yes, we meditate and other things to be able to stay calm in things. And it's just one of those things that for me that if you go back to my channel and watch my early videos, I'm like a robot because I'm so terrified to open my mouth and say anything. I've gotten more comfortable in the last year and a half. I forget when I started this. But if I keep doing it, I'll get better at it. So I'm just going to keep doing at it until I either have a heart attack or I get good. spilling things. Honey, Melissa, how many times have I knocked things over this morning? Let me count. More than 10. I did a video unboxing. I don't know if you could hear me. I was sitting back far enough. I hope you all heard me on the last parts I was talking about. If you heard me, and just let me know, because heaven forbid. Thank you. So I was doing the unboxing for last year's Halloween box of, and one of the polishes, the green one, in the middle of doing my video, I went, you know what? I am not redoing this. I dropped the bottle and I lost a lot of polish all over me. And I was cleaning up. I had green polish on me for days because it was like I wiped it off. It was just everywhere. That's why they sell bibs. I mean, the aprons. We need more aprons. We need more colored aprons. At this point, yeah, I need a white apron that I can wear, that if I spill on it, it just looks like spatter. Oh well. You remember that? You saw my video that I dropped it. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. We will never forget the fact that Grandma Mimsy dropped an entire bottle of green polish everywhere. Anyway. Awesome sauce. So, did we dry? We are dry. Now, we'll show you. Have fun. And let's hope this works. So, we did this. We put it's just me, myself, and I. But yes, I'm a we because I have multiple personalities. Not the Sybil type of multiple personalities, but I have multiple personalities in the sense that never mind. I am like Steve Martin, wild and crazy, and in my natural habitat, in my mind, as we said earlier, clowns and autocorrect are evil. And yeah, you just won't want to be in my head. So, yeah. Okay, so, grab my, where'd I put it? I'm having one of those days where, what the ladies do on Tuesday, I'm telling you, doing live videos, it's a bit nutty. I don't have it, the one I wanted. I had it and it disappeared because I moved things from my earlier video. We'll just use this one because I buy these by the bunch because I use them a lot. Even before I started doing videos. Hey, I drop things. I make a mess. What the heck? And I didn't think I would be doing these things like this, so I totally spaced grabbing. Whoops. Yes, that's Disturbed ringtone, because I'm crazy like that. Never expected that, did ya? Grandma that listens to Disturbed. So, and I love how they did Land of Confusion. So we put that on. We put the polish on. So basically, if you want to make, and I messed it up. I pushed it. I didn't let it dry too soon. If you want to make stickers for people, decals for people. Ah! See? Spilling, dropping, where'd it go? Yay, we caught it. Doggone it. And it's live. We all mess up. Well, you can't really see the flower. But there you go. If you take your time and you're not rushing because you're in the middle of a live, you can make decals for the one you love and do special things for mummies. We all have mummies. I could not call mine Mother Dearest because she'd get mad at me. And she did. Believe it or not. See, I spill and get it all over. That's just, that's the thing. Hi, Alexa. Are we having a good day at work? Did we, I don't know, what was I going to ask? You're allowed to do this because you're at work? Well, I'm glad. Hey, I listen to this, skip that meeting. You like the music skipped? Yeah. We weren't perfect. You're doing great. Thank you. Disturbed's cover of Sound of Silence. Yeah. Uh, oh, good. Glad you're okay. So, let's see. Pause. Hold, please. Yeah, that was the ringtone for the Hubster. He's checking in. Okie dokie. Where was I? I need more liquid. I know you all said, a bunch of you said you skipped this month because you probably didn't necessarily want the plates, but I'm going to highlight, if you can get the polish, at least, I'm telling you from experience, I probably haven't showcased it enough, but Cloudy is something else. And this little box, I don't know if you can tell, but I have been using it a lot. A stinking, oh, no, that's polish. Okay, I thought I spilled on my stamper, and I'd be like, oh no. Oh, no. We did not. Okay. This little, I love this thing because it's so much easier for me. I know I do not do the norm with like everybody else. I like the pineapple. I really do like it a lot. And it's kind of one of those must have. But with me having short nails, it's like, I really don't need to use it. And these pads, it doesn't really like these, and I like these better than the other cotton things. So until I figure out, I like this other method because, how do I put this? I change my nails so much. I changed my polish, the designs so often that it's really not that big of a deal that I mess up the mani, because I'm lucky if I can get my roof start over, stuttering again. Brain is going in too many directions. I will do a design, and because I'm doing videos and I'm showcasing things, and because people want to see things that I want to share, I don't mind that I'm changing my polish like every other day, or sometimes 3 or 4 times a day. There was one day that I was doing videos and a bunch of other things because for the reason of, like, the other day I went to upload, I want to say it was like 30 some odd 40 minutes video. I started at 11 o'clock my time. We went to sleep at like 7:30 because Hubster needs to be up like at 3. So I go to bed at 7:30 at night, and it was still uploading, had another 45 minutes. The one I did the other day took 5 hours. My videos are taking so long to upload. So for me, it's just easier to film a whole bunch of them and set the thing to upload, and then when they get there, they get there. Because that's the way. So, but yeah, I love this little thing. I really, really do. Let's see, let me go back here. Okay, you're interested in the polish. I can showcase this in a few minutes. Yeah, I use it. I love you too. Yes, on different devices, he has different ringtones. Yeah, the clothespin idea works. It's just that I tend to scratch things. Um, sorry, air conditioner just kicked in. It's like almost 80 degrees. It's April. I'm in Las Vegas. It's hot. It's dry. It's warm. I need water. And the AC has been on since I've been up because it was hot this morning at 2. Um, Hi Tori. How you doing? Oh my gosh, mine takes less than 30 minutes. I'm like, what the difference is? Yeah, I've had it where it's been a video that was 45 minutes to an hour, and it uploaded in like a matter of minutes, and it was like, oh wow, that was quick. And then I've had other ones that are like 5, 10, 20, 30-minute videos, and they take forever. And I know I have issues with my phone. They're sending me a replacement, but that's going to take days. And well, and I don't know. It's just it's like, again, I'm in Vegas, and cell signal is weird. But I have to tell you, I lived in a place, and I will, and I'm with T-Mobile, and I love them. So at this point, I don't necessarily think it's their problem, but I know all the major carriers. Words are hard. All the major carriers have issues at cell signal issue things, or whatever the case, data breaches, you name it. We're in the age where stuff happens. But I was in a million years ago when I was with Sprint. I hate Sprint. I used to like Sprint. I used to defend Sprint. Sprint can die. But please don't be mad at me for saying that. I just, long story. Anyway, long story short, I was with them for 20 years. 20 years, I had the same number. And taking care of my dad with Alzheimer's and dementia after having a heart attack. My husband loses his job that we moved to Vegas for after 3 weeks. Life was a little dicey. And we're in the middle of December, and they canceled. I mean, basically, it was like, your bill's due, give us the money. And I'm like, okay, I've always been able to make payment arrangements if there was like a week or something that, give me a little bit of time and edge, because, sometimes life happens. And they said no and cut me off. They can eat rocks. And what's the other phrase? Pound sand. So needless to say, off topic, but yeah, when I was with Sprint, we were living in an apartment that we could not get satellite TV because of the way our unit faced. There were too many trees, and they couldn't get a line of sight. I couldn't get cable because there was no company in the area that had the lines, so I couldn't get cable. I couldn't get internet. I couldn't get anything. I couldn't even get a pizza delivered because we were like 2 blocks either way from every pizza company out of the delivery zone. We were in the no man land. And if I didn't put my cell phone on the table and have a conversation on speakerphone, if I moved 1 millimeter, the call dropped. It was the most insane time. And of course, we get the notification that, all the lines have been laid, all the stuff has been put in, all the cable companies are available, we can get internet, and like 2 weeks later, we get the notice that they were selling the rental house, and we were given 60 days to move. So it was like, are you kidding me? Anyway. Oh yeah, you're in the mountains, so you're up. I'm in Vegas, so I'm in the weirdest places of things. There's so much stuff going on here, technology wise. Yeah, I know it's the interference of everything. I'm sure that's the case, because I've been at other places where it works 1 minute and then it doesn't. I've just learned to live with it and work around it. Sorry. Yeah, the strawberry picker might be an idea. Cover that thing in plastic coating. I'm sorry you're freezing. Yeah, I hate the cold. Move to Vegas because I wear the fake Birkenstocks year round. I haven't. I wouldn't know where my socks are if I needed a pair of socks because I haven't worn socks in 5 years, give or take. Yeah, I don't like my feet being hot, and it's never been cold enough for me to go running for socks. So yeah, come to Vegas, baby. Um, with the liner, with the ones with the glitter and the viewers of the rest of the really works better for me. Oh, I like the ones that we got. That there's a set. They're like this. They have the things in it, but I can't find mine. I'm rearranging things and I move things around, and I don't know what I did with it. I like the green one. That comes with the set that has these things. It's like this one, but it has these things in the middle. They came in the it came as a gift in one of the boxes from a while ago, and there is a 5-piece set. I will I'll find the brushes on the Maniology of the set I'm talking about, and add a link to this in the chat after we're done. Oh, Appalachian Mountains? Oh my gosh, girl. No, no, no. You have, I mean, seriously, that is, that's not an easy place to live, right? I know the Appalachians, the history there intrigues me because, there's a lot. Oh my goodness. Hubby Agro LOL. I would love to. Oh yeah, you'd love to get you U-Haul and come here. There's all kinds of stuff you can do here. Let's see. Have you got the stripes plate? I think it's somebody about those. I don't really do the stripes plates because I can make stripes out of all kinds of other things. I like the images better, and my nails are so small, stripes would look just weird, so I don't normally buy those. But I know that a lot of people that have, the different shaped nails and love the stripes and all kinds more for you all. Have fun. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Go for getting the stripes. Hub, yeah, hubby equals husband. For me, that's hubster. It's just easier. I know. I don't know. It started a while ago, and it just kind of went, "Hey, hubster." I'm a little nutty. I keep saying that. Appalachian, not being mean, but we always have to tell everyone it's pronounced like latch. Yes. I gotta see the word. I gotta see the Appalachian. There, did I say it better? Appalachian. Yeah, and I did the same thing because people want to go, oh, it's Nevada. No, we're Nevada. Wait, no, it's not tomato. It's not Nevada. It just, anyway. Because it's the way it's spelled, people. I know that there's there's a language from the Appalachians that's dying out. That, and oddly enough, I understand it. Like I said, I watched proper English, Missy. When I was little, I saw the movie My Fair Lady, and I love Professor Higgins and the whole story of that and how he helped Eliza learn how to speak properly. And yes, I was always being told enunciate. So yeah, words. That's why I say words are hard, especially when you stutter. Anyway, like you said, it very common, and the news always says it like you did. Oh no, I didn't think he was being ugly or nothing. It's just where you are from where you are is how things are said. It, it's yeah, words and mouth. How things are to be said, and enunciated in the vernacular of from where you are matters. Details matters. Have you seen Reacher, the Amazon series that's based on the books by Lee Child? Not the Tom Cruise stuff, the new one, Alan Richmond. Um, Details matter. And I did not read the books because didn't even know it existed because I'm not in that kind of genre of stuff where, it's beat 'em up, blown up. I don't read books like that. I read the other kind that, expand my mind, teach me something, and, are funny. uh, Needless to say, I really didn't know about the books until much later, and then it was like, oh, that's a lot to spend on a book, even on the Kindle price. So, needless to say, when they came out with this series, I was like, oh, wait, I saw the previews for that because I didn't hit the button to skip the commercial, and it was like, oh, I gotta watch that. Details matter. I've been saying that for a long time. Anyway, I digress. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. No, I do not have ADD. I am divergent, and what's the other term for it? My brain works differently than others. I had the word earlier. Now it's gone. Um, Word you want me to say? Homosasa? Homosasa. Did I say it right? Did I say it wrong? That's just a guess. And if I said it wrong, Scottish, yes. I fun fact, TMI. Um, Mom is the middle child of 5. Yes, literally the middle child of 5. So she's the nutty of the other way, not the crazy good, but the crazy bad. And so out of all of those, there's 17 grandkids. 4 are girls. So I grew up around guys, so I understand guys a lot. I speak guy. I'm not the typical female. I don't have a ton of shoes. I wear like one pair everywhere. Um, and Out of all of them, because everybody in the family, grandma is Native American on the maternal side. Grandma is Native American and Norwegian. Go figure that. But she leans more towards the Native American, so she had black hair, black eyes. Um, my maternal grandfather is the Scottish ancestry, and I never knew what hair color he had because he was already gray. But I want to say he was blonde or brown of that nature, and he had blue eyes. So out of all the siblings, my mother was the only one that got the blue eyes. Everybody else had the brown eyes. And out of all the cousins, everybody had brown hair, except I got the blue eyes and the red hair that nobody in the family had. So I was the only, I was the redheaded stepchild in a whatever family. Um, my sister, my biological younger sister, has blonde hair and green eyes, and my first child, hi Sam, my baby girl, she got my color hair with one blue eye and one green eye. I kid you not. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm good because I practice. I practice at a lot because, again, I was talking so fast speaking English because I come from a family that's very passionate. We speak with our hands and we talk really fast, and there's a lot going on. And then I stuttered. So I was constantly stop, slow down, start over, stop, slow down, start over. Stop. I had to work at my words. So then when I saw My Fair Lady and it was like enunciate, oh, yeah, 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 I had to learn how to slow my speech to speak proper and say things. And then, again, with the way the world worked for me, that if I didn't get my homework done in school, where the teachers would go, okay, you have the rest of class to finish. If I didn't get my homework done in class, there was no way it was getting done that night. So it was like, hunting through those dictionaries, learning those words, putting that stuff down, because basically home was chaos. So you had to solidify things in a certain way, and that is what makes me the crazy nutty that I am. Sister. Out of 3 girls, 1 sister had brown, like my mother. My sister and I have the pond greened eyes. Ooh. Isn't genetics fun? Isn't it funny? Yeah. And people would, and here's the thing. I have a sister that I adopted. She is not my biological sister, but I consider her my sister. And I've known this friend for more than 50 years. That is 50, more than 5 decades. I have known her longer than my biological sister has been alive, if that she can tell you something. So at this point, because my biological sister she will be 51, I think, this year. I think last year she just turned 50. So that should tell you something. In the process of that, people see the 3 of us together and they think that the friend's sister is my bio sister and the other one is the friend, because me and my bio sister look nothing alike. Genetics are funny. Okay, I'm going to showcase this one because somebody asked. Let me grab, what can I do with this one? I know I had, I hope it shows up on this one. I really hope it does on this one. No, I did something on that one. Okay, so we have to do something different. I'll grab some, and I have to grab a plate. So we've got a stick. I'm sorry, that word stick in my head is, have any of you ever seen anything by the ventriloquist dude, Jeff Dunham? He has the puppets and he talks. He's hysterical. Oh my God. There were days when we didn't have internet that we, because we didn't have internet, we had to find entertainment. So other ways. So we ended up with that's why we have a huge DVD collection that back in the day, because yeah, this was a while ago. Back in the day, I'm so old. Oh my God. I date myself all the time. Hi, how you doing? We had a Blockbuster nearby, and Blockbuster would regularly sell their videos. Yeah, Blockbuster's no more. They would regularly sell their stock when they were clearing out. The movie was like, okay, it's not popular anymore. Renting of the units has gone down. So basically they would just kind of like, all right, they would sell them really, 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 really cheap. So it's like, okay, fine. So we just go buy them because you could get like 5 or 6 of them for like $20. And then we just sit and watch movies. And a lot of times it was like, no, we haven't seen that. I want to see that. Oh, well, if it's a crappy movie, we could always just sell it back to someone, somewhere, somehow. Trying to figure out to do something to showcase this one because it's awfully cute and it needs something pretty. Pretty. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. I'll just go ahead and do that one. I like this image. This one it won't show up enough. I don't think that one needs a different contrast in a different way. We've got a lot on it, so it's going to need time to dry. It's going to need time to dry. I'll put that one over there. But I like this image. So yeah, we would get Jeff Dunham videos, and he talks about the one with the jalapeno on a stick. So every time I hear stick, life in Hawaii is not hot. You want hot, come to Vegas. Vegas gets hot. Go to Arizona. Next month, we will be seeing over 100 degrees. There was one year a couple of years ago. I want to say 2016. back in 2016, I think it was, it got hot, like it hit 113 degrees the first week of May. And it did not stop being 113. It it went up to, I want to say 117, 118, 119 degrees every day until November. It's hot here. Hawaii is muggy because they're tropical. The humidity, there is zero humidity here. 9 times out of 10 when it snows, it doesn't even, it evaporates before it hits the ground. Just because of the altitude and everything else. So Hawaii is also at a lower altitude, and they're straight line, beeline, anything coming from Japan and the currents, they get it all. So they get the tropical storms. I would love to, but it's like, go visit, have fun, enjoy yourself. But the weather year round is, my grandfather was born there. So I know a lot about Hawaii. And I learn a lot about a lot of other cultures just because I want to study these things and know about other people. If I know about what is important and matters to you and I can speak your language, you like me because we can communicate instead of, misunderstanding each other and getting mad and wanting to hurt each other. I would prefer to communicate. That's just, me getting it. It's not because I want you to like me. It's just you would like to, never mind. So anyway, yeah, but Arizona gets hotter. They're probably anywhere from 3 to 5 degrees warmer, hotter than Vegas is. So, there's that. Yeah, Hubster likes it. He would rather it not be as hot, but when we lived other places where it was cold, he froze. So it's kind of the thing that, and the altitude and the dryness is good for me and my breathing and all the other things and the migraines. I don't have them as bad here. I don't have them hardly ever. I was having migraines almost daily, and a lot of that has to do with the altitude and the temperature. So we kind of make it work. So, yeah, both my kids look like me, and my daughter, when she was little, we went to a friend's house, and I only knew the one person that was the friend, and we were there for her baby shower, and her entire family and friends, when we walked in the door, basically said, you couldn't disown her if you wanted to. She looks so much like me. It was so funny. And the hysterical thing is that I don't look my age. Even now, people are like, what? How old? Uh, yeah. My daughter's 40. No, you can't. Yes, I am. Um, but I don't like I, I got picked on for how I looked. So we're working on that. Anyway, but the thing is, when people see pictures or, the two of us, a lot of times they think that we're sisters, not mother and daughter. And people that know me now, that see pictures of when my daughter was a teenager and me standing next to her, they think that, it's like they're looking at the picture going, yeah, that can't be you. Yep. So, like I said, um, genetics are hysterical. And Jeff Dunnett, Peanut. Yeah, Peanut is funny. Peanut is like, my favorite is what's his name? The old guy. Get hi, welcome to Walmart. Get your stuff and get out. Um, Walter. I love Walter. I love Peanut. I like jalapeno on a stick. I'm not a huge fan of the other dude with um, can't remember his name. I'm not a fan of him. I don't know why, but that's okay. Uh, oh, Bill Enville. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm a dark fish. Oh, sweetie, I'm older than 50. My daughter is 40. My daughter's 10 years younger than you. So we're hitting it. We're hitting in the other decade. Woohoo, Tori! Yeah, yeah. Oh, good gosh. See, klets, klets, klets. I'm knocking things over. I get too excited. Oh my gosh. Jose Jalapeno on a stick. Yeah, Walter, he's funny. Yeah, Hawaii's not warm, but from what I understand, the tropical storms are the tropical storms can be warm and they can be very cold, and they do get cold in the winter. From what I understand, I could be wrong. Yeah, that it gets so hot you could fry an egg. Oh, yeah, yeah. Germany's cold, but it's cold. There's a gal I followed. Um, she's Vietnamese and has a German boyfriend and moved to Germany. She's hysterical because she's like over here freezing and they don't have air conditioning, so it's like they just open the windows and she's just like going, yeah, okay, fine. And in the wintertime, they just open the windows. Walter, Bubba Joe. Hupster likes Bubba Joe, yeah. Ahmed, that's it, Ahmed. I'm not a fan of Ahmed. Thank you. I don't know why. I like the other jokes funny better. Oh gosh, we're totally off topic. Totally. Oh my god, I'm crazy. Okay, is my oh, it's dry. Yes, we're cooking with gas. Okay, so I'm gonna do this way, so that we don't have to wait for it to dry. I'm gonna do it on underneath because I can. So I'll paint this side this way, so that you get the dark shade. Woohoo! I like Batty. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh. I don't do tips other than I do the tips to do the demos. I don't wear the tips because my nails, again, TMI, my nails are in, with the autoimmune, everything doesn't work right anymore. And so with the medications and everything, they tend to break a lot. And yeah, by the way, this is like a week and a half of growth. So I'm sorry, but although they're not the best of strength wise, which is why I usually have to use so many layers of things and protect them so well, they grow so fast though. It's like, dang. Anyway, but yeah, I think it was maybe, it was less than 2 weeks ago I chopped everything off. Something like that. And I have nails again. I mean, I chopped it off where there was no room to see anything at the tips because all of them broke down. And then this one broke again. So after I clipped them all down and had nothing, this one was below the quick. So it's slowly catching up. So my pretty polish. So that's why I don't do the gels. I don't do anything else because if I put anything on them, I wouldn't have any nails. They would just be like, nope. You see how that changes under the light? It was this weird, milky color that is kind of beigey tan. It is exactly if they took Renaissance and added this weird shimmer to it. It is exactly like Renaissance in that aspect. Only Renaissance is more tan and it's a deeper beige, if that makes sense. Where's my stamper? Right there in front of my face. There we go. Clear that off. I hope you can see. That's the only thing, is me trying to line it up to where I can see it and you trying to line it up where you can see. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Cloudy is going to sell out. Cloudy is going to be one of those wings. I have talked to them in an email because it was brought to my attention. I want to say Caroline asked me on one of my other videos, did they discontinue it? And I went, not that I know of. It was in my shopping cart. I was going to buy more. And when I went to go check, no, it wasn't there. So I emailed them and they said, yeah, no, it's gone. Well, in my email, I went, by the way, Cloudy is going to be a hit. Add these to the regular lineup. Get these little, heart jewelry thingies. Because, man, I love this. I want 2 more, maybe 3. But, yeah, as soon as Cloudy goes live, look at that. Oh, my gosh. And on my nail. I'll do this. Cloudy, I'm gonna need 2 bottles because man, I'm gonna. This one was one. This is Deep Space. It came last month or the month before, I forget. I put a dent in it because I really like it. Where was this one? Was it this one? No. This one. Okay. I've had this one a year. I really like it. I use it a lot. I'm halfway through the bottle. This one? Oh, you just don't know. You just don't know. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Well, 39, happy birthday early. I'll make note of that because, 39, that's something that's, awesome to do, to have things be. Woohoo! Trying to move my dealer here because I kick things and I don't know what I did. I gotta move you back so you can. This whole time you haven't been seeing things right. There you go. Nope. Oh my goodness. The delay is crazy. Which way am I going? Okay. Where is this? Left, right. Right. Oh, there we got it. Okay. I kicked it and everything went out of the. You guys are watching things sideways. Yeah, Melissa, all those things, man. I don't have the RA. They were suspecting that fibromyalgia was part of it. The one I have is Graves, and it's related to Hashimoto's and something else, and it's nuts. And I will forever be on replacement. And part of that is that it messes with your thyroid, so that is totally out of whack because your body, entire body, everything in your body needs thyroid, the hormones for that. So yeah, I'm a mess. That's why I'm crazy. I'm the hot mess. Yeah, beautiful. The Cloudy is for the month of April, and it takes about 4 to 6 weeks because basically the new polish, the new theme will become available on the 23rd of April. So it takes them about 3 to 4 weeks after that. Maybe I've seen sometimes it took 8 weeks, but just keep searching for it. And I love this polish. I will put up an announcement as soon as it's available. I'll be like, hey everybody, it's live, go get it. But no, Cloudy has not sold out. The Mermaid top coat has been discontinued. Not happy about that. Temu is something I do not shop on, only because there was something sketchy about it, and then I saw a lot of reports, investigative reporters from all over the country, different cities, different states, different articles on websites. I've been seeing a lot of things that Temu people, that people who've shopped on Temu have had their credit cards and other personal information. There's been identity theft and money stolen and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just, I don't do those things. Again, I am, I'm a crazy lady from, I remember when the ATM machine first showed up and direct deposit became a thing. So yeah, technology, I've been around all that stuff, but at the same time, my history in the credentials I was going to college for was to go work in Quantico, so criminal justice. And then I hit the ceiling and couldn't get any farther and had to shift gears to the financial sector. I mixed Deep Space and Luna and swiped them from my time. Yeah, Deep Space and Luna. Oh, that is fun. Yeah, I know. I say that I'm crazy, and I mean that in a tongue-in-cheek, LOL. I make fun of it because I think that my laughter and my looking to find the silver lining in things has been my saving grace because of all the things I've been through. Um, the psychology people look at me kind of strange. So I make fun of the jokes because there are actual people in my family who, in my opinion, check all the boxes to actually be something. That crazy doesn't exist. It's not in the DSM. But it's, yeah, in psychology it was a sub minor, along with law. I have a lot of interests, and the funny thing is that when I was in high school and the counselor said, "Okay, here's your test results," he said, you scored like higher in aptitude in all of these 5 things. Not enough that we could actually tell you anything to suggest pick one and go for it." I have quite the abilities of things that make it hard to make decisions. So, I dabbled in all kinds of stuff. Um, so I just, for the most part, I make fun of it because there are crazy people, we're going to say crazy people in my family that should have been diagnosed with something and on medication because there's a lot. So, because I'm not, I make jokes. Retrograde over deep space. Okay, we will try that. Do I have retrograde? And is this one? Deep space. Okay, we'll have fun. I've been at this an hour and a half. Do y'all want to keep hanging out? My phone's getting a little hot. I might have to take a break and come back because it's getting a little warm. But if you're interested, like I said, I'll come back and do the water marble because that stuff I haven't done it in a while. Isn't deep space gorgeous? Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I won't sing. Some people have said, "Oh, you sing so pretty," and other people like, "You can't sing." So, whatever. Yeah, that was the other thing is family was not very church related, but the babysitter was. So we were in everything related to everything, live, eat, and breathe church. And Sunday school twice on Sunday for Sunday school. I was in the morning service. I was in the choir that sang during the broadcast service at 9 a.m. I was in church on Sunday 5 times and every day of the week at least once. So, yeah. And then I was in high school choir. And so, yeah, I think I can sing. But then, everybody gets embarrassed when they sing and it's like, okay, what was I doing? Retrograde, that's what I'm doing. I distract myself. I'm nervous. I know you all are friends and friendly and you're not going to hurt me or anything. I'm just still terrified. It's the body's responses to not a habit. We're going to make this a habit so that I don't have to worry about being scared and nervous because, it's all the technology and things that, there that goes. Can you see? It doesn't show up as much, but it's pretty. You do get the shimmer, you do get the thing. It shows up better on darker, like the black and the other shades. I might not sound terrified. I hide it well because there's a guru I listen to by the name of there's 2 of them and I have to remember that Jack. They're both named Jack. One is Cornfield and the other one's Canfield, something like that. And I listened to an interview that he did where he said he grew up with an alcoholic, abusive father. And that the stepdad, liked this particular glass figurine. and he wanted it on the coffee table in a specific spot. And if it was moved a micrometer, there would be blankety blankety blank to pay. And so you learn to self-preservation. You learn to basically do things so that people don't realize, and you kind of, yeah, you how can I say this again? You learn how to do things so that you don't get into trouble, because then you don't get hit. Or, other things. So, yeah. I hide it well. But I was in theater in college. I was part of the theater group. I was never on stage. I was the backstage assistant manager, the prop person, you name it, I did it behind stage. I will always be number 2 because I don't want to be number 1. Now you know my secrets and you know why. Yeah, I hid it well. Which is why I wanted to go to Quantico in the CSI division of finding out the things. I didn't want to be the guy investigating. I wanted to be the guy solving the problem. And yeah, I wanted to do that 35 years ago before anybody knew what CSI was. I wanted to do fingerprints analysis and that kind of stuff in Virginia for the FBI. And then they go, but ladies can't. Guys, when I couldn't get past the thing of the guys letting me do the things I needed to do to get so I just went, you know what, we'll do financial. Everybody needs financial. And in the midst of getting my securities in exchange, I was a tax pro, level 2 on the way to level 3. I had my insurance license and was halfway through my securities and exchange licenses to become an enrolled agent. And that's when they broke my elbow and my entire world went upside down. I've done a lot of things. I worked in the wedding industry. I planned weddings, tuxedo places, things like that. I worked in customer service jobs, call centers, cashiers, fast food, the post office. And I actually took classes for anatomy and physiology and law classes because I had, at different times I thought maybe I'd become an attorney, and then at other times I was, and the law classes also fulfilled my graduation requirements when I was going to school for the criminal justice. And then the anatomy and physiology, I had to have the class because I was applying for a job. I was going to go work in the medical records department for a hospital, and you had to have anatomy and physiology. So I've pretty much done practically everything there is that's out there. I don't know what else that I didn't do. There's like one thing. I wasn't a firefighter or anything crazy like that. So there's the two. There's retrograde over baddie and retrograde over deep space. TMI, all the things you never wanted to know about me, and then some. Whoa, okay, so let's see. Yep. Why do you feel dumb? Don't feel dumb. Wow. What? No. I am not telling you these things to make you feel less than. Oh my God, you have skills. I know it. I know you have skills that I don't have, because I'm not perfect and I am not the best of everything. Oh my God. I'm just, you know what? Hey, I'm just not afraid of doing it. Because, I have been doing self-help and therapy on me for so many decades. Do not let this fool you into anything. I have an eidetic memory. That's a gift. That's nothing I did anything of. I use it to the best of my abilities. And I used all of my abilities to get jobs and to make money because I had to support my kids. And at the same time, I was fighting family on all fronts because there were issues with the ex number 1, the ex number 2, my own family. you name it. I was struggling. So it was like I was having all these things happening and still trying to make a living and keep a roof over my head. So I had to go study things and work really, 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 really hard to try and make the money, just because, kids want to be fed. So no, do not make this, oh, you're absolutely welcome. Absolutely welcome. Do not make this make you feel lesser than. Just my whole philosophy is that um, partly because my sister does have learning disabilities, and I figured out that it's also something that's prevalent in the family. That on mom's side of, there's a lot of people with different learning disorders and disabilities, and my own mother was one, and absolutely refused. She was lazy, absolutely refused to do anything to improve herself in any way, shape, or form. She made me do it all. Yeah, so much fun. And the same thing with my sister, that if my sister needed help, it was like, just give her the answers. No. So I learned and studied and figured things out, because when it was brought to my attention, my daughter had a lot of the same problems. It was like, yeah, no, we're not going to do what that happened over there. And so, yeah, my daughter has always been able to forge through and figure things out. Even though she had to struggle 3 times harder than everybody else, she still does what she needs to do to be able to get things done, because heaven forbid, nobody else is going to do it for you. And there's a lot of proof of that. There's a lot of people who are famous for being famous, and they get things that they really shouldn't have, and a lot of people who work really, really, really hard and nobody even notices. So, I'm just doing my part to, add to life being better for everybody. But at this point, success is what you make of it. And, just my whole thing is, I learn something new every day. I read research every day. I still read books to inform my mind. I don't want to be, old and stupid because my brain went to goo. And unfortunately, like I told my kids, I brainwashed my kids, don't do drugs, because they're literally, and I was not lying about this, literally is addicts on both sides of the family. You have a 75% chance, more so than everybody else, of having drug addiction mess up your life. Just don't do it. Don't even go there. And then I was hospitalized because they thought I was having a heart attack, and they gave me all the medications they needed to give me. And because I was in the hospital is what saved my life, because they gave me medications that they normally treat people with. I'm allergic to it. Hello. If I did on street drugs, I'd be dead. So I wasn't lying to my kids. I just didn't know that I wasn't lying. And the thing is that there's a lot of genetics in these things. It's like, don't mess with that stuff. So for me, it's always been, go learn something new every day. Don't let your brain, get all mushy, because, as they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. So if your butt gets saggy, it's because you stopped exercising. Your brain is the same type of muscle. It will stop being able to hold on to details. And if you have the mindset that you can learn something new every day, your brain will expand. I could go on for days, because neuroplasticity is such a fascinating field for me. I could teach this stuff. I watch, read, and eat this stuff, because it is just mind-blowing, the things that they are now learning that they didn't know before. So the process of this, learn something new every day, and you will get smarter if you believe that you can. And so I keep saying I'm gonna live to 150, and that's just because I think I can. I want to, because I want to see all the things that are gonna, happen. And then, if I know all this stuff and something, heaven forbid, happens, at least somebody on the planet will have this stuff in their brain, and I'll be like a useful person because there will be a lot of people that go, we don't know what to do. So yeah, don't, yeah, never to. Oh, Tori, that's awesome. Yeah, becoming a nurse. Well, okay. You became a nurse at 38, and a lady was 62, and Colonel Sanders was 82 or 80 something when he created KFC. And I want to say Mary Kay was somewhere in her 60s or 70s when she created her company. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can still go off and do something and learn something, for whatever the case. So, yeah. Yeah, I have my friend I told you that I was talking about, that's I've known for more than 50 years. She's into medical coding, and so when we have conversations, the ICD-9 and all the stuff that's going on with that. Yeah, it's there's parts of me that says I'm glad I didn't do that, because yeah, that stuff would hurt my head. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the 20 years in nursing, the differences between things. I remember things that were 20 years ago. You're just like going, wow, that is so. And yeah, it's mind blowing, the things that the kids do these days. That, and I don't mean to, I do not mean to be, this is not laughing at someone that does. If you don't know something, if nobody tells you something, there's no way for you to know it. And so I'm not laughing at it, but it's just kind of the things that when you hand a teenager, someone who is, 12, 13, 14, 20 years old, and you go, here's a phone, here is a landline dial phone that you put on a counter and say, and they're like trying to, it's like, what do I do with this? I don't know what, because they have only known cell phones. The phone that you used on the wall and you had to, yes, I'm from that age. That I remember what wall phones were like, and I remember what, I remember that the wall phones were around, and yeah, you had rotary, you had to dial on things, and at one point, yeah, my mom got to where she was like, the next time the phone guy came out, she had them make the phone cord, that you had a landline phone. It was not a plug-in jack. It wasn't the universal ones. She actually said, I will pay extra, give me 100 feet of cord, because she wanted literally the phone from where it went in the wall jack in the middle of the house, that it could reach to the kitchen, it could reach to the family room, it could reach to the bathroom. Our phone could reach the entire circumference of the house if you were on the phone, if you needed to. So yeah, that's just, why would you go back? I've heard some stories I cannot share. I don't know names or personal information or anything like that it would matter. But the details of these things that I know that happened because of my experiences in my jobs, I could not share them over the air publicly with the world, because I'd get in trouble, because the things I would have to say are not allowed to be said on the airways. The things that people do. Case in point, I saw a video, and I don't know how old this is. I don't know if this was because there's a lot of channels on YouTube and TikTok and other places where they do skits, where they make up things and have actors play parts. So I do not know if this was one of those cases, but this was meant to be like a Judge Judy kind of situation. It wasn't. It was a different judge. I don't remember. I've never seen it before. All of a sudden, it just showed up on my feed, and I'm watching this because I'm looking at the title. There was a dude, an older dude, a really old dude, who was using his neighbor's internet, and I guess the neighbor figured out that something was going on with her Wi-Fi, because the bill was going up because of the overage of usage for the Wi-Fi. So she password protected her Wi-Fi, and the dude kept harassing her. He was knocking on her door at like 2 in the morning, leaving notes. You got to give me the password. He actually asked her, and then when she kind of ignored him, he was resorting to other things. He took her to court and basically is telling the judge, well, I've been using it for 2 years. I need the password. This guy actually thought he could use her Wi-Fi for free, and the judge went, get your own. and the thing is that whether or not this was a skit or this was the real guy, I don't know. But there are people like that. Yeah. The world needs more kindness. The world needs more love. The world needs more people to be shown and taught and educated things, because we stop teaching things. Here's my philosophy, and I'm going to say this, with all kindness and empathy and understanding out there. But it used to be that we were collective in a community. We lived in caves, and by our very survival was necessary to be a part of a group. And then we got this autonomy and we separated out. And when we were cave dwellers and tribe dwellers, that at night we didn't have entertainment, so the little people were entertained with stories, word of mouth, things being passed down orally, traditions of how things were done. The term common sense comes from the commonality that everybody in the group sat around the campfire eating their grub, being told the same thing. And as you got older, the same thing was being passed down. The elders were teaching the youngers that all this knowledge was part of the group collective. We've gotten to the point now, we don't teach the group collective anymore. We don't even teach cursive writing in school anymore. Why are children not being taught the basics of things? It's astounding. I mean, I remember in school watching videos where they literally taught you, I kid you not, how to pick up the phone, the etiquette and behavior, and you pick up the phone, yes, hello, so-and-so residents, you know, how may I help you? And people don't know manners anymore because it's not being taught, please and thank you. When my youngest went to school 25 years ago, give or take, he went to a preschool, and the director basically said she had been doing this for 25 years in early childhood education. He was the first kid that when they put the sponge down on the table, he automatically started using the sponge to clean the table. All the other children had to be taught please and thank you and how to use the sponge. Yet my kid at 3 was learning. He knew how to do laundry because he would help, because I couldn't leave him alone. So what do? I got to put, come on, let's go you're going to do this with me. He learned how to do all these things because of necessity. And the teacher's basically going, yeah, he's a gregarious little boy that tells these most amazing stories. Well, we stopped doing that as parents, and people now don't know the commonality of things. We need to go back to that. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. And that's the reason why we have people getting mad and throwing things and, stealing things. They have mobs robbing stores that across the country. They, as a group, gather in the parking lot, siege onto a establishment, Target, dollar stores, you name it. They will run into the store in a group of 20 people, grab things and run out. It boggles the mind. My Hubster is a smoker, and when we were at another location, he was outside, and a little kid that couldn't have been much more than 5, yeah, I hit on that, he wanted a puff of my husband's cigar. Yeah, no. The world, this is why I don't watch the news. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh, don't you just love Penny? Aren't you happy that at the end she got together with and even though she said she didn't want a baby, she ended up, spoiler, sorry. Yeah. Being able to watch The Big Bang Theory is the number one reason why you have Max. Because that and Doctor Who. And I've been watching Doctor Who for, as long as I can remember. From the ones when they were black and white. I love Doctor Who. And they have a new doctor coming out. Yeah, anyway. Oh, yes. Knowledge is power. Oh, Manuela, yes, we are so happy you're still alive. We are so grateful and happy. That is a lot to go through. And inflammation of the body is the foods. It's not so much just like the flour and all that other stuff, but it's oddball things like milk and things that you may not think that can cause inflammation. But I know cinnamon, what you sprinkle on your toast. Cinnamon is really good for inflammation, and so is turmeric. It might not taste great, but turmeric milk the golden milk. Good stuff for you. And real garlic. The thing is that they did studies with people who ate garlic and ate yogurt, and not together, of course, but basically fresh garlic. And then they did the ones with the other forms of garlic. You want the fresh garlic that you buy the actual bulb, and then when you need it, you slice it up, because when you cut it, it starts to dissipate. And there are people who are like, oh, I make it ahead. I put it through the food processor, and I put it in the freezer, and then I can just go grab some when I want. Okay, you're doing that for flavoring. You're not doing that for any of the medicinal benefits. Yeah, don't buy the stuff in the jar that's already done. Just it takes a minute to smush it. Use garlic and fresh garlic and turmeric and everything. But yeah, the thing for fresh garlic, smash the garlics. Well, here's a quickie recipe for that. And if you like salsa, you get your tomatoes, get your whatever tomatoes you like, get whatever onions you like. Get the lemons and the limes, and you dice those up. And you slice up your lemons and limes, and I use both. Sprinkle the lemon juice over your onions, because the juice, the acids in that, and add a tiny split, just like tablespoon, teaspoon, or whatever the case, a little bit of white distilled vinegar, so that you get the acidic in there. The acidic in there will will cook the onions, so they're not so bitter, so they don't have such a bite and spiciness to them. And then mix all your other ingredients in and throw that in your salsa and let that sit for a day or whatever. But throw your garlic in there too, and do that like on a regular basis. That will help your gut biome and give you all the good benefits of all the things. Throw in the stuff in there that you like. Eat that with chips. I mean, that helps you with the inflammation of stuff. But I hate to say, milk and dairy products, milk, cheese, all those things, that in itself can cause inflammation. So if you're eating those things, find another alternative, like almond milk, or make your own. The milks that you buy in the store, don't buy oat milk, because oats cause inflammation, believe it or not. But you basically take a food processor, you can get what they call a nut bag, and it's like a sifter for nut juices and types of things. But get you one of those, blend it up with some water, and and then next thing you know, you put it in that little baggie and you let it sit for a little while, and you have almond milk, and it's so much better for you than, because the stuff you buy in the store, they make it with things that they add to make it thicker, that are not necessarily good for you. Yeah, I know. The things that we have to teach the grandkids, because it's not being taught anymore. Not being taught anymore. Yeah. Doctor Who, yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, I agree. Tennant is my favorite Doctor. I love him a lot as the Doctor. Mm, there's some. Okay, quick tidbit on Doctor Who. So the actor that played David Tennant, that played the Doctor, in the episode where he did the Doctor's daughter, where they ended up in this place that was with fish people, and they were being replicated, and they figured out that the world they were on was being terraformed, and that it had only been in the process of being terraformed for like 3 months or something like that. But they had been fighting this war, and it went back generations, and it was so funny that they put him, because I want to say he was with Donna on the episode. So they go through and figure out, well, as they put him through the replicating machine, they replicated a part of him that was his daughter from his DNA. The lady that played his daughter is actually the daughter of the other guy that played the Doctor a while back, and I don't remember which one, but he showed up in the anniversary edition. He was the Doctor that when the Doctor was having the crisis, and there was the 3 of them, and they were in the library looking at the painting. The guy in the white suit at the end, it was his daughter that was playing the doctor's daughter. Well, that's David Tennant's wife. They got married. They met on the set and got married. Yes, and he was in Harry Potter. With Donna. Yes, it sounds about right. I think it was the 6th. There's so many of them, and it was so long that I didn't watch it, and you can't go back and watch all the episodes because they lost all the files and somebody threw them away, and they're on a hunt. So if anybody has any old copies, BBC will pay for it to get the duplicates to add to the collection, because the only reason they have what they have is because they were able to get it from people who literally still had it in their attics. So they have a limited amount of the series of it. But yeah. I know. I know. They had to send her back, though. She was only contracted to do that one season, so they had to have a way for to have her out. She can always come back if she wants to. But, that's okay. We love Donna. I like all the companions. The Doctor needs a companion. I've gone back to rewatching them all. Like I said, that's the whole reason why I have Max. Big Bang Theory and Doctor Who. There's other things to watch, and I do, but I know my neighbors hate me because I'm at the 3:00 in the morning. The theme song of Doctor Who is playing loudly because it does. I gotta watch my Doctor at least a couple times a week. But yeah, I'll sit there and it just goes on wicked repeat. And I'm to where David Capaldi has been the regenerated Doctor. I was sad to see Matt Smith go. And we're with Jenna. I know Rose was. Rose was the best. Rose was the first of the reboot. I really did like Rose. I like the others, but Rose will always. But she is with her version of the Doctor, forevermore. That was so nice that they gave her that. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, Amy. I really liked Amy compared to Rose. They're like neck and neck in the and Rose has excuse me. Amy is Scottish, so she gets a little bit better, of a plus because there's that Scottish familial thing with that. Yeah, the pampered princess. Her one of her names is River after River Song, because that whole I knew something. It was just, oh my god, there's something. River Song is like my favorite character in the whole series. I just mhm. I wonder what that says about me. Am I actually a psychopath because I enjoy and appreciate the psychopath in the series? Hmm. I know. Meta crisis. Yeah. Oh, there's so many things I could talk about all day long. Y'all are fun. This is crazy. You're not late, Lisa. You're gonna come to the party. My phone is getting a little warm. We've been at this over 2 hours. I'm gonna need to kind of cause this to be let my phone cool down, because where are we on battery? We don't want to lose the battery again, because that was a bad thing. We're down to 30. When I started this 2 hours ago, my phone was 100%. It's down to 32. Oh my god. So I'm thinking I need to take a break, give it about an hour, recharge it again, let it cool off, let it do. Yeah, we've been at this 2 hours. Well, I've been at this 2 hours. You showed up about half an hour after the fact, so. But yeah, and it's an hour and a half in anyway. I'm gonna come back and do model. Oh my gosh, words, my words. Help me. I'm going to come back because it was requested to do the water marbling. If I can get that out, say that 3 times fast. Water marbling. I'm going to do water marbling to show you how you can do it. It is so much fun. It's been a while since I've done it, so I'm hoping I don't make a mess and spill. But yeah, it's like the craziest thing that because oil and water doesn't mix, and you get the strangest results. It's just a boatload of fun. I just have to figure out how I need to find a dish to put it in, to put the water in, so I could show you. But I'll figure something out. Um, I'm so glad. I'm so happy, Melissa. Yay! You can do your own lives, do videos, do the whole thing. It's YouTube is a wild ride. The nail art, nail stamping journey is that it's a journey. Start the first step. That journey begins, with it says the cliche, a journey of 10,000 steps begins with the first one. Just do the first one. I'm terrified every single time hi and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and the heart is in my throat. It just, and as I get to talking, then I get a little more comfortable. I've been doing this a little over a year. I'm still terrified, but fear is what are the gurus and all the self-help? Fear is the acronym. Basically, they have tried to change the fear understanding. So the word fear is turned into an acronym to mean false evidence appearing real. And the truth is that there is science and research that says when you're afraid of something, you might not actually be afraid. You might actually be excited. And when I come back, I will explain the neurobiology behind that. I'm with you, Melissa. I can send out a notification I'm going live. I don't know how they do it. I know that there's a little place that says you can schedule it in advance, but when I did that before, it didn't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with it, and I didn't like the way that the settings were on it. It kind of locked me into something that it wouldn't let me do certain things. So I'm just going to say that right now, whatever time you have, it is 2:02 in the afternoon for me, 2:02 p.m. Pacific time. So let's just say that fear, the word fear, F-E-A-R, is false. I'll get a little closer. The word false spells out to fear, false evidence appearing real. Words, paper, pen. Because I know we have visual learners in the class. So basically, it's an illusion. The fear is an illusion, and I will explain all the nanobytes behind that when I come back. Because I know my phone's going to need about an hour to recharge and cool off. So as I was going to say, how about we do this in 90 minutes? I will come back. The last time I had technical difficulties because I was still trying to see if I could figure out, because the first time I did the live, like 3 weeks ago, when I closed it out, I hit the button that shared, and it shared it to a place on YouTube, or excuse me, it shared it to a place on Facebook that I could not get it out of, and it shared it private, and I couldn't unprivate. It was the most weird thing. And I was trying every which way I could find it, I could see it, I could, watch it, but I couldn't make it for anybody else to see. So I kept just playing with things, and I kept going back to YouTube, and eventually I went into something, I have no idea what, because it was my very first time going live, and I tapped on something, it asked me a question, And when I did what it told me to do, next thing you know, the live appeared and everybody was able to watch it. Yay! And I was able to go in and do the settings and make it so that it's there on my channel. Well, earlier today, I knew what I was doing, I think, and did all the things. And so there's a live that's like 30 some odd minutes that I did like at the boat crack of before the sun came up. That one's there. Well, while I was on doing the second live later on, that was another 2-hour one that we were doing, and my phone was going to die, and basically it died before I could hit any buttons. So I kept kind of going back to seeing if maybe if I could touch on something, and I did get a question that popped up, a little thingy, and I clicked on it, but I was spending time trying to find the version 2. This is version 3. So I'll come back for version 4 in about an hour and a half. But in the time of doing that, I was trying to find things. I was trying to work on things. I was trying to think and get what I needed to get all things together. And then I'd been up since, before 2. So I kind of needed food and to go use the facilities and a bunch of other things. And then when I got my delivery for my lunch, the neighbor asked me some questions, and the other neighbor was asking, oh my God, it was like one of the weirdest things. So it took me a lot longer to get all things together to come back. I don't have to do any of that. I've already eaten. I'll go tinkle. I'll, find all the goodies I need to find, and I'll be back here in 90 minutes. So it is, like I said, just a little after 2 p.m. I will come back at 3:30-ish because it takes a few minutes. So I'll be like 3:30, 3:45. I will come back and do water. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble saying that. Water marbling. I will come back and do nail water marbling and show you how you can do some fun, amazing stuff with that. And again, bear with me. It's been a while since I've done it because I've been playing with the plates. I've been having so much fun with the images on the plates I haven't done. There's a lot of things I haven't done. So it's 11 p.m. in Germany. Okay, so in 2 hours will be too late for you. It will be available for you to watch tomorrow, and I will be doing more lives around Hubster schedule. So I probably won't be able to do it tomorrow to come back because I have things I need to do in life. No offense to anybody. I know you understand. And I know it's not a problem. But like Saturday or Sunday, I'll come and I'll do some more. While he's at work, I'll do a couple more lives over the weekend. Is that good? Is everybody happy with that? And I'm offering this because I don't know what day to do that y'all can do and meet up and do this stuff. And I want to do this to where, it's convenient for everybody and we all can, chit chat about all the stuff there is to talk about. And, showcase all the things that can be done. And it'll help me improve in my false evidence appearing real. I'll do some more. You have great dreams, Marcella. I'm sorry that you won't be able to probably come back. If that's not too late for you and you want to come back, then I'll be happy to see you. But if I know when you get tired when it gets late at night, if you need to nod off, if you want to come back and pop in for a little bit and there you go, then we'll see you when we see you. But I'll do some more. And you're a night owl? Okay, if that doesn't bother you, I'll see you in about an hour and a half. Yeah, Lisa, you're just a little ahead of me. Oh, yeah, I remember those days of being up until... I have a neighbor that we're getting up when they're going to sleep. And there's a possibility because of Hubster's schedule that what they're doing at his job, he might not need to go to nights. So my world is going to be, and I went, you know what? You did that for 15 years. I don't have a problem with if you go back to that. It's, when I met you, you was doing night crew. So, okay. We will adjust and make accommodations. And if you got to go back to night crew, okay, fine. I know he likes where he is at, and it would be a temporary thing, but sometimes temporary things become permanent things. But I don't think that it would be... I know that where he works and how the management staff think of him, I don't think that they would be happy keeping him in that crew. Long story. Anyway, okay. 3:45. I will be back in 90 minutes. Let my phone cool off. I'll see you later. Please be kind. Don't let the Misery Loves Company Club recruit you, because they're always recruiting. Pay it forward. See you soon. Bye. Aww. I'm trying to figure out where's the button. Where's the button? Where's the button? Did we do the right button? Yay!